Welcome back, CSC 103, to part 4 of our Patrick technology video, working with audio and video using CapCut. And again, I have videos on WeVideo if you want to do that, but if you want to try out CapCut, that's what I'm doing now in fall 23. And so far I have a little intro and I want to put some closing credits. So all I need is text. So I'm going to go here and just add some body text. And I'll just click it. And it gets added here at the end. And I'll just put starring, and you could type here too if you don't want to type in here. I'll put starring, and I'll just hit return, and I'll put Patrick Star because that's his last name. I'll put SpongeBob SquarePants, and he may have a capital B in there, but I'm not going to worry about it. And then I'll just hit return and another return, and I'll put video editing by, and I'll just put me. And you could put you if you're doing it. Now, just to spread it out a little bit, there is some settings here, basic text settings. I think what I'll do is I'll center it first. I'll do that. And then I'll even go here. It looks like they have some kind of like line spacing. I'll spread that out a little bit. That's fine. And as I look at it, I see I have 3 R's in starring. And I'll put a colon just to be consistent because I have a colon here. And that's fine. You could put it in a color if you want. Oh, fill. Here you go. I clicked on the whole box and I went to fill. So if you want to give it a nice like pink color or something, you could do that. Bright pink color. That looks good on black. And again, if you wanted to put a color behind here, you'd actually have to go up here to stock photos and choose black and throw black in here and then turn black down and put a background. Let me just show you if you wanted to do that. Now, I don't have to do that, but let's just say you wanted a blue background. You'd have to go to stock photos. Here's stock photos. And I put it in there. And however long you want it. Now, how long do we want it? Well, we actually have some background music. So we're going to go back to media and throw our closing credits in there. So let's put our closing credits. That should go down there. And it's about 11 seconds, 22. And we can drag our text so it's that long. And we could drag this black thing so it's that long. Now, again, you don't need this black thing. But what you could do here, if you have this black photo here, which is nothing, if you go to background and go find a color, you mix up a color, mix up an ocean color. Here's an ocean color, something like that. There it is. Close it up. Now you might say, well, it put background there, but it didn't do it on the text. Well, then just turn the opacity down of this thing. Go to basic and scroll down, turn the opacity down, and now you don't see that thing. Now, does that look better? I don't know. It might look better just with black. If you get rid of it, it just goes to black. There it is. Now it's back to black again. So that's how you do that. You put in a stock photo, you turn it down, and you give it a background because you can't give a background color to text for some reason. You can. Actually, you can, but it just makes the box that color. So it's easier just to throw something else in there. And they don't have like a shape where you could just throw in a square or something. So anyway, what we want to do here is we want to have it start at the bottom and end at the top over this whole duration of the music. So you have to do it this way. You have to have at the beginning of your text go here, and they have a keyframe. And you want to go to transform keyframe because you're going to change the position. So they have transform here. Actually, you're going to go to position, not transform. We're not scaling it. We'll do that in another video. But if you go to position here, just add a keyframe first. Add the keyframe first. And then move it down. And move it down below the screen. And try to keep it centered. Okay? Then move your playhead. So it's add a keyframe, move it, and then move the playhead. And now you're going to add a keyframe. And you're going to move it back up. And instead of being here, you're going to move it up to the top. So that it goes past. Like that. And then it should do something like that over the course of that music. Now this music down here is at boom, 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 boom. I don't have it playing right now, but you saw in the earlier video. So that's how that's going to end up. Now notice there's no save here. There's no auto save. So I'm just going to click play and play again. That should take it back to the beginning, I think. I'll move this over, scroll back to the beginning. And I'll play through the whole preview right here. If I want to. Now, you can't hear the music because I turned it off. I'm not recording music, but it's going to be like, this is Patrick. and it'll do that, and then you'll hear the basic video happening through this. Now I don't have system audio on, but that's okay. And then you're going to see this part, and then at the end you're going to have the boom, 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 and that's going to go through the course of that. Now what you also might want to do is at the end of this video clip, if you're on that clip, go to audio. Now this clip right here, go to audio and do a fade out duration, and just make it maybe like 1 second, not 10, 1 second. And then on this music, I don't know why this is coming up. On this music, you might want to fade this out like 2 seconds at the end. So it kind of fades out at the end. So I'll do that. So there's a fade out on this. There's a 1 second fade out on the clip, 2 second fade out on the music. And then when you go back, let me hit this again. I thought it used to go back to the beginning. They don't have like a go back to the beginning thing here. Unless you hit return. Some editors you could hit return, but I'm just going to go back here before I do anything that I don't want to. And you could just play it all the way through. Again, nothing great going on here. I think you can add other animation to it if you want. But there's the first clip. There's a second clip. And finally, when you're done, this is what you're going to do when you're done. You ready? You don't have to save it. You're all ready to go. If you're happy with the way it looks, you're going to go to export, and you're going to do share as presentation. And you could click on this, and it'll say download. Now, it will download it, and that's fine. And you could hit export. Now, this will come up. It'll be exporting the video right now. And privacy should say everyone. And once it's done here, now, I don't know, it may take longer or shorter depending where you're at. Okay, and there it says exported. So now it's all ready to share. Now to share it, you basically go to copy link. So go to copy link and just click, and don't do anything else. It says link copied. And then go to My Warren, go to coursework, and then go down to Unit 7. Now I will have 2 assignments here. I'll have 8A and 8B. This will be 8A. And in the past, I just let you put them both in here. Now, you could put them both in here, but I'm going to make one for 8A, video editing, and I'm going to call it Patrick Technology, and it'll say CapCut, because this is the old WeVideo one. But either way, whatever's there, what you're going to do is you're going to go in here, like we normally do, and then you're going to add a comment, and you're going to insert a link, and you're going to paste that link. And you should see CapCut in there somewhere. And then make sure it opens in a new window, and then hit save. And it should look something like that. It should have workspace ID, blah, 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 and all that, and it should say presentation. So that's what your link should look like when you insert a link. So there'll be one for 8A, which will be this, and then I'll also have one for 8B, which will be animating Patrick, which I haven't recorded that video using CapCut yet, but that'll be the end of 8A. So it doesn't really take that long. For all the videos you're watching here, doesn't take that long, but hopefully it's going to give you an introduction to CapCut. You might want to try it out. You might want to download it and use it on your computer and try it out and watch some videos. There's a little more features available when you download it as opposed to working online. Now, when you're done in here, you could just close this up. I'll just hit cancel right now. And when you want to go back to your dashboard, you could just go back here. And there's your video if you ever need to go back to it. So it's only 35 seconds, like the sample that I showed you, but that's basically all you have to do for the first one. For the next one, what we're going to do is we're going to use some more of those graphics that I had you download in downloads. We have the ones that are in here that you're going to use for that one. There's going to be Bikini Bottom, which is going to be this thing. There's going to be Bikini Bottom High School. That's the one we always use. And you're going to have Patrick start small, get bigger, and then go back. So we're going to see if we could do that. And I'll just kind of go through it with you as we do it. And we'll just throw his laugh in there. So we'll need his laugh. We'll need Bikini Bottom High School. And we'll need Patrick Ping in there. And you could do an introduction just like you did the other one. You could do the same thing. I think you could even duplicate the original video if you want, but we'll try to do it from scratch. So we're going to put in a little Patrick animation. I haven't done it yet. I've never done it with CapCut yet, but we'll try it out. And rather than show you the finished product, you could look at the one from WeVideo that we do, but I'm going to try to do the same thing there and just bring in some more graphics. And that will be in 8B. And I'll start off with part 1, part 2, and all, because I don't want to keep going here. So that'll be the Patrick animation one. That'll be 8B coming up in the next video.